All right, so this is the second part of using Facebook ads. So the first one we did was using engagement through messaging. This one is going to focus on traffic, and this is getting people to your specific Facebook event, Instagram profile, or website. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead, again, if you just join in this one, you have to create this campaign account. You have to link it so you can pay them and everything. So if you're using this for your specific comedy videos and events yourself, if you're a comedian, or if you're a producer and you have an organization, whatever you're trying to do, or a bar, create it for that specific reason. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and go to create. The first part we did was engagement. That's getting that messaging interaction. This one we're going to do is traffic. And this one is a lot of people use a lot because it shoots you to a specific destination like the website, an app, a profile on Instagram, or a Facebook event. And it tells you things like, good for link clicks, landing pages, profile visits, Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp, and calls. So we go ahead and traffic. We're going to hit continue. Again, it's going to say the campaign setup. I always use the recommended settings, and then I'll tweak it a little bit. And Facebook ads have gotten better over the years. So this one, I start with this, and then I kind of tweak from there. All right, so the show that we're going to do is we have a show called Roast Battle, the official Roast Battle series that was popular on Comedy Central with Brian Moses. We're bringing them to Lafayette on January 10th, so that is what we're going to use. So I'm going to name it Roast Battle. All right. Then you go through specific or special ad categories. You don't have to worry about that because you're not doing anything with housing and employment, all that. Don't worry about categorizing all that. Now, they do have the Advantage campaign budget. What this will do, this will help. It conserves your money, okay? And you really can focus on that. So again, let me warn you about the daily and lifetime budget. If you're saying, we're only spending $50 on ads, then what I would do is say lifetime budget. Or if you know that I'm going to run this for 5 days and I got $10 a day, you can do that. What I like to do is the lifetime budget. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put $100 there. And that's going to run my ad for $100. Campaign bid strategy, highest volume. I usually leave it with that. Get the most results for your budget. You can aim for certain cost post or other options. Again, I just use that one. Then you can go ahead, as I mentioned in that first video series, is scheduling your ads. Again, I like to run them on the schedule and really choose where I'm going to focus, the ads that I'm running. I don't want to run them all the time, or I want a certain time frame. I'm going to go ahead and down here, there's an A/B test. You can do different, let's say you're doing it for an ad for a certain event. You can use one picture for one for the other. You can target different audiences, placements, and you can see what's working the best. Right now, I'm just doing a straight one. You can mess with this later. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say Roast Battle, so I can put that in there. And then again, this audience definition right now, set up like it is, it's very broad, okay? But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and fix this. So here's where I want these people to go when they look at that. And what I want them to go is to my website, okay? And that's where I sell my tickets, maximize the number of link tickets. You can do that. You can do landing page views, daily unique reach, whatever whatever you can focus on. I kind of try this right here. We'll try to show your ads to most people are likely to click on them. I just use that one right now. So the show is on the 10th, so I'm actually going to set this up, and it's good because you can set these up in advance. So I know that my show is on the 10th, and it's at 8:30. I'm going to put, at 8:30 show, sometimes I will put my ads in 2 hours before. That kind of gives those people who are last minute getting off work, hey, what we're going to do tonight? Oh, this pops up, there's a comedy show, whatever type it is, let's do that. So I'm going to set it for 6:30 p.m. because my show is at 8:30 that night. Then I want to kind of figure out what's my range. Well, I just ran another ad, so I don't want too much out there. Generally, I like to run these ads a week before. I would say 5 to 7 days is a good number. So it's on the 10th of Friday. I'm going to actually run it beginning on that Saturday, and I'm going to go with 9 a.m. All right, getting people up Saturday morning. Oh, messing on your phone. So here I got January 4th to the 10th. Got that set up. All right. Now, going back to this scheduling, here's where you can schedule when your ads are going to run. Again, I explained on the first video, I don't need it going 24 hours all the time because, again, I'm trying to target people who, I want them to be awake. So sometimes, if you get ads running from 2 to 6 a.m., you may not be reaching that bigger audience. Now, if you live in a city that's always going, great, then target them. But I like to kind of pick right here, let's say a 7 a.m., get that all the way down across the board. Then a Thursday night, here's Thursday, they're going up, they're staying up late Thursday, they may stay 1 or 2 here. All right. And then here is my Friday, and that's the day of the show. So I'm not going to focus on any more on there. All right. Audience controls. So you can select the audience. So again, this is the most crucial part that a lot of people forget, is to really target when your ads are going to run and where they're going to run. This is the most. So I don't need the entire United States learning about roast battle. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. I'm going to find where I live, which is down here. Zoom in a little bit. Lafayette. All right. I do this. I drop my pin right smack on the middle. Boom. Here's my mileage range. 10 miles, so I'm actually increase that. I like to go 20, 23, just depends. I'm hitting some major parts, but also we're not doing roast battle in Baton Rouge, so I may catch some attention over here. So I'm going to drop this over here, and then I'm actually going to increase it by about 16 miles. I'm going to get people on this side of the Mississippi River, right here in that Port Allen area. I'm going to get all of it, Zachary, Bakery, Denham Springs, all that good stuff. This is also not happening in Lake Charles. So guess what? I'm going to drop a little 10-mile radius on Lake Charles and maybe hit some of that. They do this show in New Orleans. Even if they didn't, I don't know how many people would come for this over a specific comedian. So I'm just going to leave it like this. Notice in between, I'm not hitting all this. If you've been to Louisiana, this is a long basin bridge and there's just swamp out here. I'm not going to waste time over here. Going this way, it's a little more rural, but I'm not going to target there. So here I got my range. I got my 3 circles for my mileage. I'm going to go down. You can do more options. Minimum age. Again, this venue that I'm using is 18 plus, so I can go ahead and leave that like that. But if your venue is 21 or older, you want to go ahead and change that. And you cannot, there's another part where you can do that, which is in this audience range. So here's my advantage audience. They do a good job of kind of figuring out, a general range, but you got to really nail it down. If you had an existing audience, you can go through and type it in. So, here's some stuff I had before. I like to target these specifically. So here's my age, 18. That's good. 18-year-olds can get in there, but I want to fix my maximum range. Okay. So who's going to remember this the most? Now, I'm not trying to discredit anyone, but generally I know that the majority of my people may be in this 21 to 50 range. So I'm going to do 18, but I'm going to put in here up to 50 years old. Gender, I'm going to include both of those. That's good. And then here is where I go to my demographics. So I am going to stand-up comedy, put that in there. Now, I don't know if roast battle's in there. Let's see. Nope. Probably the only type of roast we're going to get is cooking, and that's not what I need. So, but here we go. I just saw in here Comedy Central Roast Television Show. So that's going to target some of those people. So again, let's focus on some people. Humor. Let's do laughter. Let's do joke. Let's do Comedy Central. Let's do Bill Burr. Let's pick all the big comedians and just try to target those who do most people like. and really focus on trying to get this in front of people who will remember it. All right. You can keep going through. Let's see. I'll put that. Seinfeld television show. Again, there's so much you can do. I even sometimes put a viral video in there. We're also in Cajun country. So what if I type in Cajun? What am I going to get? I'm going to get food and drink? We'll see. What if I put in beer? All right. Alcoholic drinks. Let's put in bar, nightclubs, nightlife. There's so much you can put in there. Again, whatever your show is, if there's a specific theme, try to target that. All right. Again, I can save this audience for later, but just my preference. I like to do a different audience each time because sometimes I miss things and I can really pinpoint who I want. Again, you can also go into demographics, interests, behaviors. This, an anniversary, I don't know if that would work. Behaviors, I don't know if any of that would fall into what I need, So let's say I go to interest. I can go to the entertainment, leisure, live events. That already got the bars and not nightlife. I can, let's throw a concert in there. Let's see. Here's one here. Again, there's so much you can do. Performing arts, movies, TV. Again, just you spend some time and you want to nail it down as much as possible while also kind of throwing a wide net sometimes because you may get lucky. All right. So I have my budget set, when it's going to run. I have my audience, where they live demographically. I have my ages, everything, and the detailed targeting. So I'm going to click on next. All right. So now we're in the final page of the ad. Again, I'm going to put roast battle in there. All right. Here's the identity. Again, this is operating out of my Lafayette Comedy Facebook page and Instagram account. I'm going to go ahead and here I'm going to set up my ad. So on the part one I used a video. We were promoting Andy Huggins, so I used a video for everything. On this one, I'm not really using videos. I'm going to use image ads. All right. So this is something new. They kind of do some creative setups or whatever that you can use. So I'm actually going to put in our website here. I'll put that in there, LafayetteComedy.com. It's going to kind of autofill some stuff that it found on my website. That's pretty much all I do. I'm not worried about the catalog or any products right now. So I'm going to move to next. So here is the text. So I am going to go ahead and put in my title, which is my headline. The official Roast Battle League comes to Lafayette. And then in my primary text, again, I just copy right from my event that I have set up, either the Facebook event or the ticketing website. So let's put this in there like this. And again, you can copy, do more. Here's some more descriptions. Welcome to the roast battle. When I go in there, I'll come back to those in a second. So going back, once you put in that text there, you're going to get some variations. And again, it's using the AI to try to change it up. Get ready for a night of laughs. Some of them are a little cheesy. Laugh out loud. If it says hysterical, I'll try to get rid of it. Get ready for a night of savage humor. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to leave all that in there just to do it. All right. If I didn't like it, I can generate more. So here's my headline. The official Roast Battle League comes to Lafayette. So let's get mean. Let me just put a little more in there. Tell it to generate. And then what it's going to do is going to do some different headlines. Roast Battle League Live. I really don't like the variations. I'm only choose one. Here's my big description. That's going to put in the ad. And then what I can also do is call to action. There's things like request time, menu, updates, shop now, watch more, book now, contact. Usually learn more is what I use, or get show times. So I'll put that in there. And now it's time for my images. Okay, so these are all previous ones I've used. You can see from Louis Katz to Mick Foley to Harlan Williams, Rich Voss. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to upload. I'm going to go to my desktop. And again, I made 3 different types of ads. I have a square. I have a story for like Facebook and TikTok. And then I have one for like wide. So I'm going to start with this one. And this is the Instagram formatted, the square one. I use this for majority of my things really because it works on both Facebook and Instagram. So here's my square. Now, you see how it's cut off on vertical? Well, this is why I created that another option. So I'm going to actually say replace. I'm going to upload. Here is my roast battle story. Put that in there. Let it do its work. Boom. And now it's going to replace that. So now when it shows a story, it's going to be formatted for that. My last one is the horizontal. And again, that's usually one I format for Facebook or for like event covers. And some of them are a little wider, but I've found success with this one. I'll click next. And then I'm going to say recommended. And it's not exactly right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crop it. And I am going to go with this because this looks really good when it's horizontal. The rest of it, the bottom part of it, which you see here, they can see that when they click on the ads. So boom, I'm formatted square for Instagram, vertical for Instagram stories, Facebook stories, and horizontal for all the other posts. This is a new thing where they can generate different variations of your image. Right now, I'm going to skip that. You can play with that later. This is going to show me where everything's going to be placed so you can see it for the creative. If it ties it to a catalog, even music, all that, I just kind of click done and let it do its thing. So now you can see different versions of the ads, how it's going to look. This is always good if you need to go back and change some things. Like this one right here, I may go back and reformat that one. All these look good. You can see the whole ad, so I'm going to leave that. I'm going to go through. I have everything in there. Let's go back to the top here. Just look where we've got it running. Here are my ad placements and everything. My descriptions. I tell them get show times. And then here is where I want them to go. So I'm going to go into my website, copy the exact website address because I want to send them to my ticket landing page where the tickets are going to be purchased. I could do my main website, but I'm just going to go ahead and do that. That way it makes it easy for them. And then while they're there, they can browse around. I'll put in Lafayette Comedy. And then you can do some add-ons. You can have it where they can call you. All right. If you want to do that, you can do WhatsApps. You can do an instant form. You can collect their information, Facebook events, phone call. Again, I'm just going ahead and do the website to send them to my website because that's where my tickets are sold. All right. Everything done. Go down here and you click publish and let it do its process. And in somewhere from 5 to 10 minutes, it will give you a notification that your ad is approved. And then you can come back here and check it when it starts running.